For today's cup of coffee, this article comes from the Daily Mail. It's by Chris Jewers, August the 8th of 2023. Terrified villagers in a rural Peruvian district have claimed they have come under attack by 7-foot-tall aliens they have dubbed Los Pelacaras, or the face peelers. Members of the Akutu tribe from the San Antonio native community have reported mysterious figures in dark-colored hoods attacking the villagers who live in the rural district of Alto Nene, I think that's how you pronounce it, northeast of Lima, Peru. After one such attack, a 15-year-old girl had to be taken to the hospital. According to the community leader, Davila is what it is. The link to the article will be in there, so you can go in. I'm not going to totally butcher this man's name. The teenager narrowly escaped, but as a result of the struggle, they cut part of her neck, he stated. Now, according to the local media, members of the community are conducting night patrols to protect women, children, and the more vulnerable villagers, and have called on the authorities to send in the military. And that's what our picture today is of the military arriving in this area. Some community members said they can't sleep because they are in fear. Locals describe the extraterrestrials as having large heads and yellowish eyes, and said the mysterious figures are immune to their hunting weapons. They claim they have attacked them every night for nearly a month since July 11th of 2023. Latina Noticias, a Peruvian news outlet, quoted Davila as saying that he had come face to face with one of the so-called aliens. He stated, quote, "We have met almost face to face. His face is hardly visible. I have seen his whole body floating at a height of 1 meter," end quote, and he suggested that the being was hovering. The group have now requested a military presence from the authorities. However, it reportedly takes a 10-hour river trip to each of the community from Iroquois City. Davila said, quote, "We need support for our community. The children do not sleep, and the mothers stay up all night. They appear to be armored. I shot one of them twice, and he wasn't injured. He rose and disappeared. We're very frightened about what's happening here in our community," end quote. He added, quote, "Their shoes are round-shaped, which they use to float. Their heads are long, they wear a mask, and their eyes are yellowish. They are experts at escaping," end quote. Some villagers describe the aliens as being like pelacaras, strange beings from folklore that feast on human faces, fat, and organs. According to reports, the police reached the remote area on board a speeder vessel and toured the village perimeter, including the area where the teenager was allegedly attacked. It is unclear if the authorities found anything to corroborate the villagers' claims, and if the government intends to deploy military personnel to the area for a sustained period of time to protect the villagers from the mysterious threat. And it would be easy to sit there and, like most of these types incidences, claim that the villagers were just superstitious and that they're, acting erratically because of their superstitions. I don't believe this is the case, because a lot of these smaller villages and communities and stuff, they don't usually want military involved. Most places don't want military involved. So for whatever they're experiencing to be pronounced enough to where they're asking for this protection, whether they get it or not, something is going on. And as far as the men of the community feeling like that they can't protect the rest of the villagers.
Aliens! Yeah. They're attacking! So, I wish they would attack these kidstones!
And it's like a kid and I were talking about this earlier, and it's like these people are experiencing something, and they're trying to describe it to the best of their ability. Same thing with the legends and the myths of this area. Those people experienced something and they were trying to describe it to the best of their ability. So the fact that this is folklorish doesn't mean that whatever these things are haven't been to this area before. We're going to see stranger and stranger things. Slapped Ham, I'm not sure if you're familiar with that YouTube channel. It's really good. He shows a lot of clips of things, just different videos. And I finally saw the reference where the gentleman was on the plane that youngest kid had been talking about. I think it was a Chinese airline. And that the guy, for whatever reason, he freaked out and he was talking about time loops. And that people from the hollow earth. So, is it a matter of people just, going off the deep end? Are they truly seeing into other dimensions or seeing things that are coming into our dimension that bleed over? We don't know. But it is going to get stranger and stranger. So, before you totally discredit and discount stories like this, take a step back and realize these people have experienced something. What would it take for you to call a cop or authorities or something like that? It would probably be pretty well something rather extreme. I would think so. So if you've had experiences with the paranormal or supernatural, encounters with UFOs, aliens, cryptids, you can send me an email, cupofcoffeewithscream@gmail.com, and the email address is there in the description box, as will the link to the article. I tried to find some of the legends about the face peelers and stuff, but I did type in the language that it was written in, and of course I came up with articles where it was written in the same language, so that wasn't beneficial. So if someone would like to send me a link so that I can further research the legend of these face peelers, that would be appreciated. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Yeah, support local pirate radio ships with a 1.5 mile radius. Know that you're loved. Yeah, keep your head on a swivel, folks. It's getting strange out there. Lord willing, we'll see you on the next cup. Bye.